Hey everybody, this is Mr. Ainsworth, and we're going to get to drill 6 here, and it's all about slope of a line, okay? And what we want to do is find the slope of the line given these points here. All right, so let's do this. Let's review the definition of slope first, okay? We know that it's rise over run, okay? That is true, but you have to know how to calculate the rise and run, and the way you do that is by taking y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And what that means is that you take your x coordinates here and your y coordinates here, and you're going to subtract them in a particular order. All right. Now they're lined up nicely here. So the x's are lined up. All right. The y's are lined up. We did that for a reason here. What we're going to do is we're going to subtract upward, and the reason why is because we're going to take the second x value here, which is 3, and subtract the first x value. Okay, that's what this x2 minus x1 means. And then we're also going to take this this y2, which is 2, and subtract the y1. All right, starting with the y's. Okay. Now slope here, which we use as slope. Usually we use a variable m for that. Is given by y2 minus y1, and in this case it's going to be 2 minus 9, and divided by x2 minus x1. That's 3 minus 2. So 3 minus 2, that's called a setup there. So you want to set up the slope. And of course you want to simplify step 2. So you got negative 7 here divided by 1 equals negative 7. Alright, so you apply that definition of slope. Alright, on the second one, again, what we're going to do is we're going to subtract upward here, starting with the y values. Okay? So we're going to take the 4 minus 4, 4 minus 4. Alright, and that's going to be divided by negative 5 minus 2. Negative 5 minus the 2. That gives me 0 divided by negative 7. Whenever the numerator is 0, you get a 0 as your answer. Okay, 0 divided by anything, as long as it's not 0 itself, is equal to 0. Whenever the numerator is 0, it equals 0. Okay? So the next one here, we're subtracting up here, starting with the y value, 7 minus 1. So the slope on this one is 7 minus 1 divided by 3 minus 3. And this is the difference of the x values here. Well, here I have 6 divided by 0. And as you guys learned in elementary school, you can't take 6 and divide it into 0 equal parts. It doesn't make sense. You're not allowed to divide by 0. And so this is undefined, okay, which means there's no number for it. All right, it's undefined, no slope. Okay, that's what this means, no slope. See, people get this confused with the previous one here. 0 is a number. Okay, 6 divided by 0 is not a number, and that's why it's not defined or undefined. 0 slope means that it's horizontal. If you graph these 2 points, graph to check, you'll notice that these are horizontal. Okay. If you graph these 2 points on number 3, you'll notice that these are vertical. Okay. Vertical lines do not have slope. Okay, these line up vertically. Line up vertically. You can check that on the graph if you want to. Go right 3 up 1, right 3 up 7. They line up vertically here. Alright, and vertical lines do not have slope. And let's say, and vertical lines do not have slope. You should learn that back last year in Algebra 1. Okay? Let's go through all the different possible cases here. On number 4 here, the slope is going to be 3 minus a negative 9. I didn't say 3 minus 9. I said 3 minus a negative 9 here, divided by negative 6 minus 5. Negative 6 minus 5. You want to add the opposite, of course, here. And you get 3 plus 9, or 12, divided by negative 11. All right? And that's just a negative 12, 11. So you can keep this improper. Improper is okay here. Improper is okay with slope. Okay. On this next one here, you're going to have the slope is equal to 6 minus a negative 9. 6 minus a negative 9. Got to write it correctly here. Negative 9. There you go. Divided by negative 6 minus 1. Negative 6 minus 1. After adding the opposite here, you're gonna see that you have 15. All right. 15 divided by negative 7, and that's just a negative 15 sevenths. Now when it comes to slope, go ahead and keep your fractions improper, okay, so you can see the rise and the run. This is the rise, of course, and this is the run. You can't see that when it's mixed. All right, so do not change to mixed. When it comes to slope, do not, okay, change to mixed form. All right, with slope. Keep it improper. All right, why is that? Well, because I want you to see the rise and I want you to see the run. Okay, especially when it comes to graphing, which is our next drill. Okay, we're always going to keep subtracting up here. That makes it easy. All right, and now I want you to pause the video, all right, and you try number 6, okay? Pause and go. Okay, we're back now, and we're going to take the y values, and we're going to start subtracting them first. So we're going to have 1 minus, okay, negative 2, divided by 4 minus 5. 4 minus 5. Okay, that gives me 1 plus 2, or 3, divided by negative 1. Okay, gives you negative 3. All right, pause the video, try number 7. All right, let's check. We've got 2 minus 11 here. 2 minus 11 divided by negative 5 minus 1. All right, that gives me a negative 9 divided by negative 6. All right, as you guys know, a negative divided by a negative is a positive. 9/6, divide both by 3, you get 3 halves. Okay, 3 halves right here. All right, again, keep it improper because I want you to see the rise here and I want you to see the run. All right. Okay, pause the video, try number 8. Okay, let's check. We've got, once again, subtracting upward here, 7 minus a negative 12. There we go. Let me fix this here. 7 minus a negative 12 divided by negative 6 minus 4. Didn't need a parentheses there. Okay, I'm going to add the opposite a little bit here. I've got 7 plus 12 is 19. Negative 6 minus 4 more is negative 10. That's just a negative 19 tenths. Okay? All right, pause the video, try number 9. All right, what kind of slope do we have here? We have 2 minus a negative 10, 2 minus a negative 10, divided by negative 2 minus 8, negative 2 minus 8. What do we have? Add the opposite up top because we have double negative. We have 12 up top divided by negative 10. Negative 2 minus 8 is negative 10. That's a negative 12 tenths. Divide both by 2, you get a negative 6 fifths. All right, there's your rise, and there's your run. Okay, pause the video, try the last one. All right, here we go. Let's start off with the 5 minus a negative 1 divided by negative 5 minus 15. I'm going to add the opposite here. All right, we've got 6 divided by negative 20. Negative 6 twentieths equals, divide both by 2, you get negative 3 tenths. There's your rise, and there's your run. Okay, there it is, my friends. See you in the next video here, in the next drill on graphing slope intercept form. See you then.